My ADHD brain keeps setting unrealistic goals that I can't deliver on, and it's sending me into a spiral of negative and defeating thoughts. This is something I hear a lot, especially in my coaching practice. Here's the thing: we like saying yes, we want to help, we're really excited in the moment. Unfortunately, committing to these things, these projects, or extra tasks, usually that's the easiest part, right? Most of the time, what we committed to takes a lot of time and effort to plan and develop and execute on these different ideas and topics and projects. And unfortunately, while it sounds exciting in the moment, we're not always super passionate about the actual project itself. And the whole process isn't as exciting, which makes it a lot more daunting to get through. So we wind up saying yes to extra things that ultimately stress us out, and it just becomes this kind of negative cycle. So if you feel like I've sat with you in the last meeting or two where you've volunteered for extra things, don't worry, you're not alone. I wasn't also sitting with you, but I do understand, and it's something that we encounter a lot. So something I talk a lot about through the coaching process is how do we build in kind of stops within our just normal language that help us kind of check what we're doing. So it can sound something like this. This sounds really exciting and I would love to be a part of this project. Let me just check and just make sure that I have enough time to devote to it. Or let me check with my team or manager so that I don't overcommit. Sometimes we commit on the personal side too, right? So we can start to say yes to a lot of personal, fun extra activities. And so if we can make the habit of saying, let me check my family calendar or let me check in with my spouse, that can help as well. The goal here is to build in extra time and say that you'll get back to them within 24 hours to build in that gut check for yourself. So you want to make sure that you have time to really sleep on it and kind of revisit how excited you are about that process before you actually say yes to it. And most times people will absolutely understand that you want to do a good job. And so you just need to make sure that you have the bandwidth to do that extra project or take on that extra task that you're offering to do. The other thing I recommend is that you only take on one extra thing in your life at a time. So, on the personal side, if you're moving, I wouldn't also join a sports team or also take on, maybe developing a play for at your children's school. In the work setting, if you're working on a really big, ERP conversion, I would absolutely limit your extra projects at that point until you're completed with that one extra project going on or that really big task that you have to complete, because each one of us only has so much brain bandwidth. And so to help yourself not get so stressed out, remember what's actually on your plate and just build in those pauses. Most likely, after 24 hours, you're going to either be thinking about it nonstop, which means that you should really try to fit that into your schedule if at all possible. Or if you haven't thought about it, that means it really wasn't that important. And in that moment, it felt like a better idea than maybe it was. And so kind of removing yourself from that is a better option for you at that time. So I hope this helps. I would love it if this resonates with you and you're looking for more help with ADHD and managing your ADHD brain at work and in your personal life. I'm starting a new group coaching session at the end of June. I'll put the link in the description below, and I would love it if you would join the wait list and we can chat a little bit more about you potentially joining.